Hello everybody. Welcome to the Bellhopper McCulloch YouTube channel. Today we're not working on a Mac, but we are working. Alright, y'all been following along the wild thing. We're having a good time and we got more stuff coming. I'm actually going to try to film some of the stuff where I'm drilling the holes for the head. We'll see if y'all get to see that. I'm gonna try to drill the holes in the head and then transfer them to the block, I think. We'll just have to see. I don't know how it's going to go. But we've got to do some other stuff. I've got some other things that are pending. I've got a good bit of stuff to do, so we're going to get started right quick. We've got a little saw here we're going to have to do supporting on, because a buddy of mine messaged me, and I do a good bit of stuff for him, with him, whatnot, and he called me and said he had a job, and the way he's doing his job, he needs something specific to carry with him because of where he's at and what he's doing, and asked if I had something that he could get right quick. And I said, give me a little bit of time, and we'll see if we can't do that. And he said, all right. It's still a little bit wet yet, he said, so I'm going to try to knock him something out right quick that he can use, and we'll go from there. So this is a 353 Husky. Y'all seen it previously. It does run, and it does cut in the manner and shape it's in at the moment. But he's used to running a big saw, so he said he'd like to have an 18-inch bar. This is a 16. I don't know if I've got an 18 or not. We'll just have to find out. But nonetheless, if I don't have 18, we'll get one somewhere, I reckon. Surely we can find something around here. This chain right here it feels like it's sharp, but it does not cut good. It does not. So we're just going to set this out of the way for now. Because we don't need that in our way. We want to get in here to this here motorized piece. That's what we're after. We want the motory parts. I'll get the right one in a minute, y'all. Hope everybody's having a good day. I had a good day, depending on what time this video comes out. I'm trying to get some of the junk out of the screws. I should have did this before I started, but I didn't. I forgot to, so y'all are getting to see it. This is what I do sometimes off camera that people don't always get to see. These screw holes has got junk built up in them. Some people know to do this and some don't. Take your pick and dig some of the crud out of the screw heads, and it will save you in the long run, because you won't mess up as many screws this way. You won't mess up as many bits either, because a lot of times when you strip a screw head, you're stripping material off the bit as well. I'm going to do that because I'm probably going to pull the side cover off it too. So, and right now, I could not find a little box this morning to set my screws in. So I'm just going to set them right there against the magnet. because this is going to be a quick and dirty, because we need to get this in his hands right fast, quick, and in a hurry. Now, hopefully everything is going to go in a good timely fashion and a good healthy manner of things. And I got to take it down there and clean it too, so it's got to be cleaned up some, because it's filthy. Oh, I think my battery's getting weak. I think my battery's getting weak. She definitely needs a cleaning. There, we've got it. She's got pretty good compression. Let's go ahead and find out what a squish is so we know where we're going to go from here. It's better if you can get all this stuff on the start. It makes it a lot easier if you already know what it is. I'm going to say that's probably 35 to 40, maybe 45. $44, $41, $41, squish band's not exactly flat, so we're between, there was 39 to 41, somewhere right in there. So if the gasket's 20 thousandths, we'll probably just go with that. That should get us close to 20. This thing definitely needs cleaning. It needs a severe cleaning. So we may just go down there and see if we can't get it cleaned up, take the muffler off of it. We'll go ahead and clean it. That handle's been, oh, I see, that piece is wore some and springs out of it. We'll have to find some pieces to go in that. That handle's not in the best of shape either, but as long as it functions, he should be able to use it. If these screws will come out or not. And of course, they don't want to. They don't want to, because those of y'all that don't know, these 350 somethings and 346s, they have a real problem with the screws coming loose. So much so that a couple of them I have, the screws were actually welded. These were actually welded, but they've been cut so they would come back off because somebody's had to take the muffler off it. I can get them out. I ain't that worried about it. If I have to, I'll weld nuts to the front of them and screw them back in there. Because that's the main thing. As long as I can get them back in there, that's what we need. I may, of course, I don't know, them are 90 millimeters, 85, 90 millimeters. They're fairly long. I check the fuel lines and stuff like that. I'm gonna go through this thing. Probably replace all the fuel lines, carburetor kit, do some port work. How am I taking that all the way out? I don't know. Y'all have to excuse my brain. This is the one I needed out. Because there's one here that holds the muffler bracket on. And that's the one I wanted off. So I can get that off. So we can get this off. So we can get this off. We can see what she looks like up in here. And it looks pretty good. That's good. That's definitely what we wanted. We wanted it to look good. This cylinder surface needs to be cleaned up a little bit, but other than that, I think the intake's actually remotely tight on this one. So we're at 40 thousandths of squish. We need her cleaned up. The throttle works good. Is that mount loose? Yep. I think this mount right here is a little bit loose. We're going to check it right quick. Because if they're loose, eventually they'll wear through. If you take that bolt out and reach through there, that's all you have to do. Take the bolt out, reach all the way through, and the mount's bolted to the gas tank on the inside. That snugs her up. Run the screw back in. She's a lot more stable now. That one looks like it's tight, but we're probably going to check it too since the other one was loose. We'll go ahead and check it too. I'm going to snug this up so it quits flopping around. I'm going to take this one loose. Take the little chain catch off. And you just simply reach. See the mount? Yeah, it's a little loose. You just reach down through there. We might have to clean this one out, because it's probably got gunk all in it. It does. Gotta make sure which way it goes. See if we can reach down through there and get it now. That one goes up in there. Now that one's tight. If you got some of these little saws, y'all, check them screws. You tighten them up, it'll save you in the long run. Because if you run them loose, eventually it'll waller the hole out so bad you can't tighten them up. So, forgot to put our chain catch back on. Because most of the places where it goes, they have to run a chain catch, so. Safety, man. There we go. Now, both of them mounts are tightened up. I'm not particularly in love with that handle, but it is what it is for now. So we're gonna go find out if the cooker's on out, Dad's, and we'll be back. Oh, we're already at 14 minutes. All right, y'all, I'll bring you back. All right, y'all, some time has passed. We have been down there, been in the cooker. It ain't like perfectly clean, but most of the bolt heads are cleaned out. So we're gonna snatch the top end off of it. I know there's probably gonna be some water down in the motor because I just took it out of the cooker. And what does the cooker use to clean it? Water. So, yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and snatch these bolts out. It ain't perfectly clean, but it's a whole lot cleaner than it was. Some of the paint's off of it. This saw's got a little age on it, but nonetheless, I don't know what the I don't know what it's gonna look like under here. I need to take the throttle linkage off. Open the throttle and it pops right off her. This is basically the same carburetor that's on the Wild thing. Well, it's the same carburetor that's on the Wild thing now. Not gonna be the same one that's on it once I get the other cylinder put on it. This should be like an EL32 carb. We're gonna pull the carb and everything off of this one because I'm gonna go through all of it. Not gonna leave it to chance because it's still gonna be just a little bit dirty down here. I actually have a different carburetor that I could put on this thing. It's bigger, but I'm afraid that it could have some issues because it's one that has an accelerator pump that's known to have issues. And if I'm gonna have a carburetor with issues, I'd rather it not be on this saw. So yeah, we're gonna set that to the side for a minute because we want this off of here. We want the gasket, we want the bolts, we want to get everything off there that we need off. And we're going to make a little scribe mark before we pull this gasket off. See where the gasket goes. Made a little scribe mark there so we can get an idea of what we need to get close to removing as we're peeling this off of here. All right, we have about 39. That's 19. So that should put us right at about 20. So we'll probably be good with that. We gotta get the cylinder cleaned up, piston and all. This saw had good compression. The cylinder looks just fine. Yeah, I don't see nothing wrong with this one. It looks real good. We gotta straighten up that surface. The ring looks good. Don't show a whole lot of wear. Let's dump the water out of it. Because like I said, we had it in the cooker. So, oh, sorry y'all, can't see you standing there. Piston looks real good. Actually, it's just a little black. Top of it's fairly clean. This saw doesn't have a whole lot of hours on it. As far as run time, it's got a whole lot of riding in the truck time, I think. Because that's, I mean, the piston still got machine marks on it. Got a little bit of wear out on the edge of the skirt, but it ain't bad at all. There's still a little bit of black stuff in there. This one's got, it's looking pretty good. It's got a little play in it, but I don't think I've got another one. So, all right, well, let me get to where we're going and we'll try to film some of it. All right, y'all. I started grinding on this thing. I went on and done some grinding because Mama called and I had to go pick up Boo. But you can see we're starting to open it up. Y'all be real careful when you grind this. You cannot grind this piece right here flat out. If you do, it will cut this lip off right here where the transfer cap seals. So whatever you do, don't grind that all the way out. You got to make sure you leave enough meat in there to seal. See, I've got it down kind of flush in there. Take it out right here on the walls, and because them walls are really fat, so you can thin them down a bit to get up in there. I'm not going to sit here and record all the grinding because it's completely pointless. But I might give you the numbers on this one when I get done with it, because a lot of people's want to know what some of the numbers were, and I've had people ask me, do you even have a timing wheel? And the answer to that is no, I don't have a timing wheel. I have multiple timing wheels. I've had a timing wheel since I was 11 years old. So yeah, I got timing wheels and I know how to use them. I'm just kind of cleaning up in there now, but I had to run pick Boo up from school, so I'm back now. I want to show y'all some of the port work. But got to see a saw on my table with a degree wheel on it. I'll hear it now. All right, y'all. Let me get back to grinding because I got a lot of grinding to do, and I'm trying to get this done so I don't have to work all night. I'm running behind. All right. I know. Somebody say, well, there's a little more on one side than the other. They're pretty close. My micrometer says they are. I have not raised the transfers, but I did reshape them. Because this saw, I'm not going for blow it out the wall on this saw. I'm going for a real good, decent RPM and lots and lots of pull. Because he's wanting to use an 18-inch bar and carry this in a skidder or something like that. I don't remember exactly. But anyway, he's carrying it in a machine and he doesn't have much room. So he wants to put something in there that's small but has as much torque as we can give it. So that's what we're shooting for, is a torque monster. Here in a minute, I may have to go outside and work on the air compressor because I've been a blowing, and for some reason it doesn't seem to be coming on. And I don't know if I just haven't used enough air for it to come on or if it's just not coming on. But I think it's not coming on. I'm just doing a little bit of tweaking and going on here. Trying to even everything up a bit. The biggest thing is I'm making sure them transfers are shaped like a funnel. Y'all ain't even watching. I don't know why. I'm getting real close to where I'm going. That's why I'm going slow. Because I want to make sure that I don't cut that lip out of there. Because if you do, you have to use epoxy to seal it up. Which you can do. You can either epoxy it or weld it. It's easier to epoxy it. Just trying to make sure where the port opening is at, the transfer opening is as well. Over here on the sides. That way it can shove as much in there as possible. That's what we're doing. So, yeah. We got a lot of stuff doing this saw, and I'm trying to do it all in a small amount of time as possible. That's why I'm just filming little bits here and there, but I figured y'all enjoy seeing it. On this one, I'm actually leaving these ribs. I used to grind these completely down and grind that all the way out, but I'm going to leave these and see if it changes the torque curve. I'm going to stop this. I'm going to go look at the air compressor right quick. Good news is, air compressor's working. Bad news was for the spider that got in the contact points when it closed. So, alright, just thought I'd let y'all know that. I'm going to get back to doing what I was doing. And we might take a trip on the degree wheel after a while. If y'all are nice and sit there quietly and be calm, okay? Let me get with it. All right, everybody. Like I promised, I'm gonna go ahead and do this for y'all. We're gonna see. There's top dead center. We gotta check it right quick. We had the cylinder off and back on. It should be right, but we're gonna find out. 45. 45. 45. Might be 45 and a half. But it's real close to the same either way. So we'll set it at top dead center. It doesn't really matter. Y'all watch. First ray of light. Looks like we're about 98. Let me check that again. I really didn't raise the roof. I did chamfer the ports though. Looks like we 95, 96, 97, 98. What about 99? I was shooting for around 100. So, okay. Let me get my book here. I know y'all don't use the CPD this because I don't use the show it. Let's see. 100. There's 100. 10, 20, 30, 2, 90, 100. 10, 20, 30. 1, 2. Get my lash flat. I'll call it right there. So 74. Real close to what I was after. I was after 75. So we should have 33 degrees of blowdown. Which is kind of close to what I'm after. Because I want as much power as I can get out of this rascal. So, alright. For those of you who've never seen me use a degree wheel, there it is. Andrew's seen me use it before, stuff like that. Alright. I was hoping to do all this, get it all done at one time, but it ain't gonna happen. We're already 30 minutes deep, and I'm to here. Now, sure, I could stop the video here, do all the rest of it, put it back together, and take you out to the woods and cut with it. But we're gonna do the carburetor and everything on this one, so I'm just gonna stop it and send this one up, and then maybe in the next video you'll get to see it all going. We got to do a bar and chain and everything, and get it ready to go. So y'all have a good day. Stay safe, be kind, treat each other the way you want to be treated. God bless, and Bellhopper out.